Buying new clothes can be an expensive task. That is, if you're the one who has to pay for them. In Hendersonville, though, it appears that isn't the case for the Public Works Director sometimes. He is accused of using the city's credit card to buy himself some personal clothes. Hendersonville's Public Works Department oversees miles of roadway, picks up 50,000 cans of trash twice a week, and keeps lights and traffic signals in working order daily. But while the Public Works crews are hard at work, a deeper look at their boss's credit card bills would indicate he spends at least some of his time shopping. Public Works Director Jerry Horton, on his city credit card, bought a rain jacket, 2 pairs of pants, and a sable jacket at Green Military Store, not in Hendersonville, but in Nashville, spending $198 in tax dollars. And he went shopping at Academy Sports, spending another $318 on Magellan shirts, Columbia Bonehead shirts, mechanic pants, and a buffalo cap. Notice the store charged him sales tax, refusing Horton tax-exempt status, which is standard on all government purchases. I checked, and Hendersonville already spends $4,800 of your tax dollars every year on uniform service for the Public Works Department. That means workers in the department don't need to buy clothes for work.
I'm concerned about this city greatly.
As some citizens expressed frustration at a recent board meeting, one Hendersonville optometrist is doing something about it.
Credit card access for the city should be very limited so that we do know what the charges are. The expense report should be detailed. And so we know who's making the charges, what the charges are for. There shouldn't be any question.
Dr. Eric Stamper says in large part because of Fox 17's Waste Watch reporting on credit card use in Hendersonville, which exposed thousands of dollars spent on exercise equipment and fitness magazines, along with pizza and cake, his group, Sumner United for Responsible Government, is calling for the city to revamp its credit card program and require receipts with great detail on all purchases.
Just totally basic business practice.
We once again wanted to talk with city officials, including the Public Works Director, about the purchases.
Jerry Horton.
Horton again wasn't available and didn't return my email or phone calls, but the Economic and Community Development Director Don Long did call and says all the Academy sports clothing was for a new female employee and the Army store clothing was for Jerry Horton. Long says he wasn't sure why Horton didn't utilize the uniform service. In an interview last week, Mayor Scott Foster says there are no plans to revamp the credit card system.
There are a lot of people who have access to this credit card. Do you think that is fiscally responsible?
Well, when you say a lot of people, that's 8% of my employees. It's not every employee. It's the top 10%. And again, I think our system works.
That is not the alderman's money. That's not the mayor's money. That's not the city hall money. That's the taxpayer money. And we have over 50,000 taxpayers in this city that are contributing to that.
We also found this, a nearly $75 charge that says cash advance. Long says it's not a cash advance, it is a finance charge after Horton didn't pay his credit card bill on time.
That's, I think, disturbing to our citizens because we don't contribute tax dollars for one person's benefit. We contribute tax dollars for the entire city's benefit.
Fox 17 also learned Horton purchased some of the same trees the city bought to install near City Hall. These bank records show Horton paid $760 for his personal trees. However, Public Works employees planted those trees on his personal property during their workday.
All this was on city time with city equipment, city vehicles, city employees.
Hi.
I talked to Horton's neighbors to find out what they saw.
As I recall, it was during business hours, but I could be very wrong.
Everybody knew it was wrong.
Horton responded through the city's Economic and Community Development Director, Don Long, who says the Public Works employees apparently misunderstood Horton and didn't realize they were supposed to plant the trees in their off time. The city says Horton paid them separately for their labor. Well, Hendersonville's municipal code that I'm holding right here specifically states that employees cannot use official time, equipment, or resources for private gain. Now, I've brought all of these latest discoveries to the state comptroller's office.
When it comes to paying to take care of criminals, the costs are not all created equally. See why we pay more for death row inmates and why some in Tennessee say that has to change.
Seemed to sort of have attitude that he was above the law.
And under fire again, new claims against Wilson County's former schools director, who already admitted to driving his county-issued car to a local bar. And later borrowing more money than city leaders can pay back. A Waste Watch investigation into accusations of poor financial decisions by Metro government.